Hi, it's Mr. Loader here. Just wanted to talk to you about the computing lesson for Monday afternoon. Our WALT is We are learning how to be safe when using the internet. Now, the first thing I'd like you to do is to watch these videos that show different dilemmas for Hector and the gang. So the PowerPoint will be in the download section on the website, and then you can click on the links. This is what you should see. It's Hector's World, this website, and if you play the video, it'll show you how Hector has some difficult dilemmas that he has to solve. So you might want to pause the video and watch that. Now, I thought I'd put this on here because it's really important. The key messages from the first video, episode 3, is that if it's too good to be true, then it probably is. Okay, so don't trust it. If it's offering something really good, like a free holiday, for example, then usually that's not true. And the next thing is, it's so important. This is such an important thing. Do not give out your personal information to anyone online, okay? Because they might use it for their own gain. If you can use a nickname where you can, because then it makes it harder for anyone to be able to identify you. And if you're not sure about anything, always ask an adult. If something pops up or you think a website isn't safe, then really do make sure you speak to an adult at home, okay? So important. Okay, so you might want to watch the next video, episode 4, and pause the video again. Again, remember, you can get to this link by going to the website and downloading the PowerPoint, and you can click on the link from there, or you could just copy it in, I guess. So if you pause the video now and watch episode 4, and again, these are the key messages from the video. Don't go anywhere that you shouldn't. So I guess it's the same in real world, isn't it? We don't go anywhere that we shouldn't go, but it's the same on the internet. So if there's a website they haven't seen before, it's really unfamiliar, just don't go on it or come off it straight away and let an adult know. That's really important. The next thing is, if you hear anything or see anything online that you don't think is right, again, tell an adult, okay? And then the last one, it links into the last episode 3, about personal information. We said about not putting your personal information online. Well, if you do, sometimes that information can be there forever. So maybe your parents have got Facebook. If you put pictures on Facebook, those pictures can be on there forever. Okay, so that's just something to be aware of, that information we put on the internet can stay there forever. Okay, so hopefully you've picked up on the important messages about how to stay safe on the internet. So the next thing the first activity I'd like you to do is a purple mash activity, and it's called Internet Safety. You'll find it in your to-dos section. Okay, I've set that for you, and it should become available today on Monday the 11th. So let me just show you on the Purple Mash website. I'm just going to type it in so you can see. So remember, at the top you've got your to-dos, and there you go, look, it's in my to-do section, to do Internet Safety. And if we just click on it, this is what you should see, and you'll be able to play it. What you've got to do is decide on these phrases, these internet behaviors, are they safe or unsafe? So with sharing personal information, we know that is unsafe. So we put it on the unsafe side. If I read them all out to you, then that might help. So choosing a password that isn't linked to personal information. That sounds quite a sensible thing to do. Choosing a nickname, we've already talked about that one. Changing your password regularly. Sharing your password with friends. having passwords linked to your name, talking to strangers online, choosing a username that isn't the same as your own, using different passwords for different sites, writing your passwords down, opening an email or message from someone you don't know. Okay, so if you're unsure of anything, you could always email me, or you could speak to an adult. But remember, it's passwords get you into certain websites, don't they? So it's always important to keep them safe and don't share them with anyone. Okay, and try and think of a password that someone wouldn't be able to guess. That might give you some ideas about some of these. And only talk to people that you know on the internet, if you're allowed to by an adult, of course, and it's a safe website. If not, never talk to strangers, never talk to people that you don't know. Okay, but it's really, really important that anything you do on the internet, your parents know about, and you check with them if it's okay. Right, the second activity, if I just show you that, it's to create an e-safety poster, okay, to how to stay safe online. Okay, now I've made up some slides and some key points just for you to think about. So when you're making your poster, the first thing you might want to think about is what is your title going to be. Okay, so for example, it might be staying safe on the internet. What are the important messages that you're going to put on it? So we've already talked about some really important things, haven't we? Like making sure you keep personal information safe. Don't tell people your password. Don't talk to strangers on the internet. So there's already 3 things that maybe you might want to put on your poster. What pictures are you going to use? And they've got to be related to the topic, haven't they? Related to e-safety, linked to e-safety. So it's going to be something, maybe someone on the computer or something, maybe. Make the key message stand out. I've talked to Foxes a lot about that. Make it nice and big and bold, the title. So if someone's across the other side of the room, then they will still see this poster, okay? And make it bright and colourful as well to make sure it stands out. Now on the next slides, I've just given some examples really. So this is an actual e-safety poster that I found on the internet, and it's a really simple one. It's the message is safe, okay? Be safe. Speak to somebody if you need help. Ask an adult before going online. Friends are people we know. And enjoy. Play, have fun, and stay safe. Okay, and it does say again, speak to someone if you are worried about it. Here's another example of an e-safety poster, and it's be safe online. Only go online with a grown-up. Is this one, I be kind online. Keep information about me safe, so don't give out your personal information. I tell a grown-up if something online makes me unhappy, or you see something that's not right on the internet. That's really, really important. And then this is one that I started making up on Purple Mash because that's where the activity is. And again, you'll see it in your to-dos folder. I'll show you that in a second. So let's go to the website, Purple Mash website. Hopefully you can see all this. So if I just go back to my to-dos, I'm going to come out of this one. So here's my to-dos, look, my to-dos folder. And you can see, look, to-do, e-safety poster. And then obviously you'll be able to go to it and access it. This is just a preview for you to see it. Okay, and then this is the one that I started making up, and I just wanted to make you aware of a few things. So there's a section which says things to think about, and on there, these are the things for you to think about. Should you give out personal information online? Meetings, should you meet up with people you met online? What is a computer virus and how can we catch them? We haven't really talked about that one, so I wouldn't worry about it. Can you trust everything you read online? We talked about that, didn't we? Not everything is true online. And who should you tell if you have an e-safety problem? Okay. And then over here on this side are things to add. You can create your own text boxes to add in. Okay, by dragging them and dropping them. A photo box if you want to add any photos. You can also add in some sound, which I didn't do on my poster. And then it comes to obviously typing information. If you see at the top there's a black A, it shows the text toolbar. So if you want to type in information, you can edit and change it. So when I did mine, stay safe on mine, I did think about a font. I made it nice and big because remember we wanted the title to stand out. And then I actually went for impact because that one seemed to be quite big and chunky, the lettering. So again, let's make sure it's nice and big. Maybe 40, might even be able to make it a little bit bigger than that. Okay, and stay safe online. And if I just highlight it all, then actually I can make it even bolder. I can underline it. And I think, yeah, this one changes the color. Okay. And then if you click on any of the green pluses, then that will let you change the picture. Okay. By clicking on this one, add to gallery, you can actually add in pictures from your own gallery, maybe if you wanted to. And then if you click up at the top next to the green tick, there's clip art, where you can look for different photos. I'm not sure if there's any other computer photos on there other than the ones you've already got. Computers. So then there's some emojis and things that might help you. Okay. So remember, just make sure it's appropriate for an e-safety poster. Okay. And on my poster, I put 3 messages. Keep your personal information safe. Ask an adult if you're not sure. Don't go anywhere on the internet that you shouldn't. Once you've completed it, or you might want to do this early on, is I'd click save it. And then it would be great that when you complete it, you share it, okay, with me or with Mr. Shepherd, okay, so we can have a look at, see how you got on, and we'll give you a comment back. Okay, so make sure you submit it and it's through the share button. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the safety session.